The work week comes to an end in Saginaw with city officials grappling with a huge budget deficit, hand out layoff notices. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Harris. Thanks for tuning in. 33 Saginaw first responders are on the receiving end of pink slips tonight. City officials say the only way to close the budget gap is by laying off police officers and firefighters. NBC 25's Walter Smith-Randolph joining us live from fire headquarters in Saginaw with more. Walter?
Bill, there are 4 firehouses in the city of Saginaw, and if these cuts go through, 2 of them would shut down. But the cuts would not stop there. The police department would also be affected. It would be either downsized or eliminated as we know it. Both city officials and neighbors say something's got to give.
It could be devastating.
Saginaw city leaders like Floyd Clark say they have no other choice. Across-the-board cuts to the city's public safety force are necessary to close a $3.2 million shortfall.
So we don't want it to happen. Nobody wants to see that happen. The union doesn't, employees don't, like I said before, the administration doesn't, nor does council.
Morale at the fire department as well as the police department, I would assume, is about rock bottom.
For Thomas Raines, these cuts are personal. He represents the city's 50 firefighters.
We'll be closing 2 stations. For citizens that live near those stations, response times will naturally increase. You'll have less people showing up to a fire.
When Raines first started 20 years ago, there were 108 firefighters on the force.
There's going to be less people responding, though, and there's going to be less people to do the work.
20 police officers are also on the chopping block.
Crime is just through the roof, and we just can't afford that.
Simone Wright is one of many Saginaw business owners who are not happy to hear this.
I think it's awful because the crime in Saginaw, Michigan is just through the roof. You know, we can't afford to lose the police officers.
But city officials say they have no other choice.
It has to happen one way or the other.
As we heard Councilman Clark say right there, there is another option, and that option would be merging the city of Saginaw's police department with Saginaw County's sheriff's office. Now, we reached out to the police union, and they did not get back to us, and the city manager's office says they have no comment at this time. For now, reporting live from fire headquarters in Saginaw, Walter Smith-Randolph, NBC 25 News. Bill?